Hi everyone, SpiderMan 1991 here, and it is time for another episode of GN Monthly, my monthly graphic novel review show. Okay, so I've got at least 6 graphic novels here. Let's get to work. Alright, first off, we're starting with IDW. First off, we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Micro Series Collection, Volume 1. First off, let me say IDW has been killing it with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles series. It's a great series. This is the Micro Series. It's a series of one-shots featuring one character. For the first volume of the Micro Series, they have each one-shot focusing on each Ninja Turtle. And I think this is a great collection because it gives each of the Turtles a chance to have their own story. Whereas the main series focuses on the Turtles as a group. This one gives them a chance to shine on their own, like sort of show their qualities without being part of a group. And I think it's great. There's a story for each turtle in here. I mean, that's basically what the name says. There's Raphael. Raphael one-shot is great because it guest stars Casey Jones. There's a lot of good stuff here. I would definitely recommend it to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fans out there, especially if you want, a story that just focuses on your favorite turtle instead of the entire turtles on the group. But why would you? They're all awesome. Alright, last IDW book is the complete miniseries of Spike, Vampire with the Soul. Well, other Vampire with the Soul. Alright, this collects the IDW Spike miniseries. It was originally going to be an ongoing series, but then Buffy Season 8 started, and all the Buffy comics, all the publishing rights to the Buffy comics went to Dark Horse. And there is going to be another Spike miniseries going to be published by Dark Horse, but I think like a lot of the Buffy comics that I get, I'm going to be waiting for the trade. Sorry everyone, that's just how I roll with most of these stuff. It is a shame that this is only a miniseries, because I think they could have had a lot more potential developed with it if it was ongoing. Basically what happens is this takes place a few months after the fall. I'd say it takes place before Season 8. Basically what happens is Spike goes on his own mission to Las Vegas, and he sets up with his own team that consists of Berta George, the telepathic fish that first appeared in After the Fall, and girl with pyrokinetic abilities called Beck, who appeared in Spike Asylum, which is something I haven't read yet, but I've heard it's awesome, and I'm looking for it online. Just have to try to find it. And also a few familiar faces return this. First, Spike's ex, Drusilla, and Willow Rosenberg. Very nice. It does tie into Season 8, I have to say, this is pretty great. I really wish it could have been ongoing because, well, I feel like the ending, though, I did like Spike in Vegas where he's sort of dealing with the Wolfram and Hart. There is another agent. Wolfram and Hart is in Las Vegas, and he's dealing with that. And I do like the idea of Spike having his own team. I mean, it worked well, but I have to admit, the ending, though, where Spike got if you've read Buffy Season 8 or currently reading Season 9, Spike now has a spaceship that is run by, like, cockroach aliens. That was kind of a WTF ending for me. It's kind of like, this is how they're ending it? I mean, I feel like there could have been more done in Vegas with Spike. I think that's what we would have gotten if this wasn't ongoing, but unfortunately, they had to limit it to 8 issues as a mini, and, well, sucks. But, it's still Spike. I would definitely recommend it to fans of the Vampire. Also, I should mention, spoiler alert, there is a part where Spike does lose his soul again, but he's still good. I mean, it's not like when Angel loses his soul and, he turns into a serial killer and jealous. No, Spike, he still he's still a good guy even without the soul. But, it helps him a lot. Yeah, I would, again, back to my original point, it's still an awesome book. Definitely recommend it to Buffy fans, Spike fans. You'll love this. And also, there is a part where they make fun of Twilight in this. You're going to love that, too. Okay, moving along. Now for Marvel. With Ultimate Captain America. This collects the Ultimate Comics Captain America 4-issue miniseries. It's basically Ultimate Captain America meets the Ultimate Universe's version of Nuke, who is the Vietnam War super soldier. Basically, Cap tries to track Nuke down. He finds him, but Nuke captures him and tries various methods of torture to try to break Captain America's spirit. But Cap is able to overcome this and fight back and kick Nuke's ass. I would say if you're a fan of Ultimate Captain America, you should pick this up. That's pretty much it. Because, well, the thing about the Ultimate Marvel books is there's always been a limit of like 3 main titles. There's been the Ultimates, the X-Men, and Spider-Man. I mean, the thing with the Ultimates is none of those characters could only be explored in like miniseries. There was no ongoing for them. And, when I heard that Ultimate Captain America was going to be released in a miniseries, I was happy. Granted, it took me a while until I finally got the collection, but I'm kind of satisfied with this. It's brief though. Jason Aaron does a great job with Ultimate Captain America, who's a lot more hardcore than, that's the term I would use to describe Ultimate Captain America to regular universe Captain America, is that he's more hardcore than the regular Cap. It's a great miniseries. If you are a fan of Ultimate Captain America, I would recommend it. If not, then you should skip it. All right, now for last Marvel, SpiderMan: Kraven's Last Hunt. This was a very, very amazing story. Basically, Kraven is teetering on the brink of is pretty much teetering on the line of sane and insane. I mean, he's almost completely insane. He basically decides that this will be his last hunt against Spider-Man, and instead of like taking a bunch of jungle potions and going after Spider-Man trying to beat him up, he just basically takes a sniper rifle and shoots Spider-Man with a tranquilizer dart. Then buries Spider-Man in the ground, which in his own way feels like he killed him. Anyways, once Kraven buries Spider-Man, he takes his own Spider-Man costume, puts it on, and goes off and tries to fight criminals like Spider-Man to try to prove that he is sort of, put himself in the role of Spider-Man and try to prove that he's better than him by being a better Spider-Man. And he does by going after Vermin, who was a supervillain Spider-Man couldn't defeat on his own and only was able to defeat him with the help of Captain America. So Kraven goes after Vermin, he beats him up and captures him, but then when Spider-Man pretty much crawls out of his grave, which is as illustrated on the cover, he crawls out of the grave and basically goes after Kraven. And when he finds Kraven, Kraven says that he's already won, he's proven he's better than him, and shows him where Vermin is. Kraven releases Vermin, who escapes into the city, and Spider-Man goes after him, but Kraven assures him that this will be his last hunt forever. So Spider-Man goes after Vermin, and Spider-Man is able to defeat him on his own, even after being buried for a number of days. And of course, right after when Spider-Man fights Vermin, it's also the part where Kraven commits suicide. And that was the end of Kraven the Hunter. And sort of a big turning point for, I want to say it is kind of a turning point for Spider-Man, because the thing that this was like right after he married Mary Jane, and it did seem like he was willing to give up while he was being buried alive, and the only thing that kept him going was Mary Jane. So, another point why they need to be back together. But also, if you've read, the reason I recommend this now is because we've had Grim Hunt and Kraven's daughter appearing again, so because of Grim Hunt and all that stuff, that really sort of encouraged me and gave me the initiative to put this on my wish list and just go ahead and buy it. So if you read Grim Hunt, I would highly recommend this just to give you an idea about how Craven died and stuff. Yeah, this is definitely a good Spider-Man story. Definitely recommend people get it. Okay, moving now for DC, kicking it off with the Green Lantern Green Arrow collection. This was back when Denny O'Neil wrote Green Lantern and during the 1970 and 1971, and basically what the reason it's called Green Lantern Green Arrow is that for a while Green Arrow kind of co-starred with Green Lantern on the book, and what happens is Green Lantern it starts off with Green Lantern paying a visit to Green Arrow in Star City, and he kind of starts to realize that while he's been going on all these space missions, saving the universe, he's sort of neglected helping people on Earth, and it gets Hal Jordan feeling a little guilty, and so he and Oliver Queen decide to go on this road trip to sort of find America, and along the way they deal with various amounts of crime and stuff, and this also is the story where Speedy was revealed to be a heroin addict. Yeah, this is a very good collection. If you're a Green Lantern fan or a Green Arrow fan or a Roy Harper fan, I would definitely recommend picking this up. Number one reason, I guess, because of the reprints of the Speedy on Drugs issues, because those were very popular at the time. It's when they really took a huge step with the attack on the war on drugs, because to help really drive the point home, they kind of showed Kid's sidekick revealed to be on drugs, but Speedy is also able to overcome his addiction, and sort of kick the habit. And yeah, Green Lantern, Green Arrow, and Green Lantern do it also examines the relationship, sort of friendship of Green Lantern and Green Arrow, and yeah, they do seem pretty different, but they really do have good chemistry with each other. And this is definitely a good book. I would recommend, and again, I'd recommend if you're a fan of Green Lantern or Green Arrow, you should definitely pick this up. Alright, now for the final book from DC, Batman Incorporated, Volume 1. It collects the first Batman Incorporated series, issues 1 through 8, as well as the one-shot Leviathan Strikes. When Batman Incorporated first came out, I was skeptical, to say the least. Actually, I wasn't very skeptical. I was pretty much against it. I say it was really it sounded very dumb to me. Didn't make a lot of sense. But then the issues came out, and they received a number of high praise. And unfortunately, though, they did cut the series at 8 issues, and then they released a few months later the Leviathan Strikes one shot, sort of conclude what Grant Morrison had planned for his first story arc on this, because it was the start of the New 52. But fortunately, last May when they introduced their new 52 Wave 2, Batman came out. Batman Incorporated was returned, and if you're reading that series now, I would definitely recommend you pick up the collection of the first series, because it kind of fills you in on what's going to happen. I really haven't read the new Batman Incorporated series, but I do plan on getting the first trade when it comes out. Basically, Batman Incorporated, it's just basically Batman going around the Earth, going around the world, finding various crime fighters he met during the Club of Heroes story arc, I believe that was called, and he's kind of like, giving them the offer to, join his war on crime by letting him, give him resources and stuff. And, you do kind of see some different styles of Batman. Like, I mean, it's not really a bad book. I mean, I'm still a little curious as to why Batman would want to create his own little... I'm still a little curious as to why Bruce Wayne would even go public saying, like, yeah, I'm basically funding Batman. Because, I mean, that's almost like saying the same thing, like, you're basically Batman. Because, I mean, come on. If he has that money and that much power, and if anyone realized, wait a minute, his parents were murdered when he was young, he's obviously Batman. Yeah, sorry, that was my main beef with it. But, it works. I mean, Grant Morrison does a good job writing Batman, and some of these issues are very amazing. The Leviathan one-shot, though, which is the end story, the final part of this story, does kind of, conclude the first story arc, but it also sets up of what Grant was planning to do next, which was basically Talia revealed as the head of Leviathan, saying that she put a bounty on Damien's head. And, well, it's you have to read this in order to get the full story, because it doesn't really feel like there's an overall story arc with this, but it's just pretty much Batman setting everything up right now. Yeah, I would probably recommend this to Batman fans or anyone reading Batman Incorporated right now, because I think they'd probably enjoy this if they're enjoying Batman Incorporated, the second series right now. Okay, well, that's it for my graphic novel for GN Monthly this month. Just a quick little recap. Batman Incorporated. Very nice. Definitely recommend it to fans of Batman or the new Batman Incorporated series. Green Lantern Green Arrow Collection. Collects the story where Speedy was on drugs. Definitely recommend it to GL, GA, or Roy Harper fans. SpiderMan Kraven's Last Hunt. Definitely recommend it to people who've enjoyed Grim Hunt, because they'll really enjoy this. Ultimate Comics Captain America. Probably a good idea for fans of Captain America, for fans of the Ultimate Captain America, but that's just about it. I don't think a lot of people who like regular Captain America are going to enjoy this that much. Spike, the complete miniseries. Definitely recommend this to Spike fans or Buffy fans. They'll really enjoy this. And Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the micro series, Volume 1. Highly recommend it to anyone enjoying Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, because you'll definitely enjoy this as well. Okay, that's it for GN Monthly for August 2012. Thank you for watching. SpiderMan 1991 saying, see you later.